and welcome to At the Disney Movies with the Harts.
I'm Kelly.
I'm David.
Do you feel really official now that we have better microphones and actual headphones now?
A little bit. Hopefully that comes through better for everybody. But this week we're going to watch Frankenweenie.
Or we already did.
We did, but I'm really curious what you thought about this movie.
I know.
What?
I know.
Know what?
You know.
No.
I think I know what you know I know.
Look, I don't know what you think I know.
I actually really liked it. I liked it quite a bit, actually. I'm not going to lie.
I thought so, and I definitely did not.
What?
Yeah. This is going to be our biggest disagreement so far.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, we'll just start with the fact of the black and white was so boring. This movie could have been so cool with color. I mean, I understand Tim Burton, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, well, let's read the synopsis first.
Okay.
Like that, I think that we should read that. So, after unexpectedly losing his beloved dog Sparky, young Victor harnesses the power of science to bring his best friend back to life with a few minor adjustments.
Yeah, it's basically the Frankenstein story. The kid's name is Frankenstein.
Well, his name is Victor Frankenstein. Like, their last name is Frankenstein.
All the Frankenstein movies, the last name is Frankenstein.
Oh, is it? I don't think I've ever actually seen a Frankenstein movie.
Me neither, but I do know that.
So, okay, it was directed by Tim Burton, as you just mentioned, and came out in 2012, so pretty recent.
Yeah.
Animated, like, claymation, sort of. Is that what it is? Is that style, like, claymation?
It looks like it, but I can't tell if it's like a digital, like a not actual claymation, but digital animation made to look like claymation. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Because the things are too nice looking.
Yeah, because this is the same as, like, Nightmare Before Christmas, right? Like, the style, isn't it the same thing, but like style, more modern?
Yeah, because it's still Tim Burton and everything his is going to be basically the same in a certain fashion.
Yeah. So the black and white really bothered you?
It's not that it bothered me. It just seemed like a lazy choice. It seemed like, I understand you want to be dark, you want to be different, you want to be bold. But I feel like they could have done that with just a really intensely cool color palette for this movie that could have like highlighted the 50s Americana that they were going for, woven in with the really dark.
See, I thought they were, because the clips I had seen from Frankenstein was like this black and white. So I thought they were trying to like emulate that. I thought that was the whole point.
Well, that's because nobody's done a modern day Frankenstein. I mean, for obvious reasons that we'll get into, but it just seemed lazy to me.
I get it, because like for the first probably like 15 minutes, I was trying really hard to not like it, because of the black and white, but I just really enjoyed the dog quite a bit, and I enjoyed their little relationship. I thought it was pretty cute.
That part was fine. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like that. I'm not going to say this was Herbie Goes Bananas bad.
Well, I don't think anything could be that bad. But
we'll get there. I'm sure. It didn't spark for me really, and I think some of that also
there. Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky. It was a very short movie.
It was really short, actually.
Very, very short, and I think some of that plays out in the story is that even though there's a whole ton of characters, none of them are fleshed out well. You're just relying on stereotypes, relying on their weird looks to give them some sort of personality.
See, I felt like this movie the characters had the most personality out of like any of the movies we watched so far.
But most of them didn't say anything. I mean, there was the copycat Luna Lovegood. There was
you mean the weird cat girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was clearly a ripoff of Luna Lovegood.
Well, no, she was
Harry
just
Potter.
like a weird cat person.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Whiskers had a dream about you last night.
How do you know?
'Cause this morning he made this.
Oh. Did Did you get that out of the litter box?
Where she's like, my cat had a dream about you. Look, it pooped your initial.
Yeah, the poop omens were that was one of the best parts of the movie. To be honest, all the little poop omens.
So, okay, basically, so before we talk about the poop omens, explain what that means. So, basically, the overall story is dog dies, the kid tries to bring him back to life, the dog comes back to life, other kids find out about it, they try to bring all these other animals back to life, and that's pretty much the movie.
That really is the movie. Minus like the small bit of subtext that doesn't go an inch further than the first 15 minutes of the movie.
What do you mean?
Well, it starts out the dad is worried about the kid wanting him to be a jock and all that.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm going to force you to play baseball. Oh, look, and the dog like went and chased the ball, and that's how he died. Home run ball,
and that's how he died. But as soon as that happened, we never heard another word about that kid being normal, about, oh, I want you to be a jock, or I don't want you to be a nerd. How bad would you feel
if you were that kid's dad? Like, I'm going to force you to play baseball. I know you have no friends. Oh, look, your dog just died. Wouldn't you feel super bad if you were that kid's dad?
Oh, well, sure. Of course you would. But why bother to go down that road if it's not leading literally anywhere? It's not even a good plot device. Like, they could have just done it in a better way and maybe given more time to giving some of the other characters more depth.
Yeah, that's true. Because they did have a lot of good material to work with. Like the little Edgar kid was super creepy.
He was just creepy looking. But they could have...
And like all of the kids in his class had very distinct personalities.
Stereotypes.
Well, stereotype personalities. But I mean, it's how much are you going to get in a 90-minute movie?
Less than 90. Quite a bit less.
Really? It was an hour?
Hour and 27 minus credits.
Oh, that's true.
You're talking about, it was a very, very shortened movie.
Yeah, it was.
And
Maybe that's why I liked it so much.
I mean, it moves. And if you don't care, if you just like are a goth kid and you want to be entertained, this definitely panders to you, I would say. Even.
Well, I mean, that's what with the animation, basically everyone just looks like goth drug addicts the entire movie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And I mean, the whole movie panders to that kid. That's what this movie's for. This movie is for your goth, your dark, your emo kid.
And is this kind of seem like it's in the same type of universe as like the Addams Family would be?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, what, like that fat kid with like the striped shirt?
I mean, he looks like
the kid from the Addams Family.
But the Addams Family is totally different than this.
Okay, maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the like public pet cemetery. What city has like a public pet cemetery?
I don't know. I would like to go see if there is one.
I feel like that more places should have that. I kind of liked it. I don't know. Like
it would be so full. I mean, pets do not last long, and people would be burying them like crazy. It'd have to be like the world's biggest place, and it would be terrible.
I just thought it was cute though. They had there was like fish and like rabbits and all sorts of different animals. I thought it was pretty cute. But I really did enjoy the initial lightning scene where he's like bringing Sparky back to life. I thought the animation was really cool, and I really enjoyed that scene quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, the very like steampunk.
Rube Goldberg
device.
I almost said Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah,
wrong thing.
Yeah, definitely not right with that.
But I was on the right track.
But see, I feel like that scene could have been killer with color, and it didn't.
Do you mean just like really like vibrant colors?
They could have even went with a weird off dark color palette, but it would have been so much more interesting, so much more to look at. Which this movie seems to be more focused on it being something to look at, but it being black and white is lazy. It's all black. The only reason black and white is anything is nostalgia for the old people who grew up watching those black and white movies and have some nostalgia for it. It just does not work.
I don't know. I didn't really notice too much. Like at first, I thought, yeah, but then I just kind of really started enjoying the story and the animation.
I didn't dwell on it, but to me, it seems like it could have been made so much better.
Yeah, no, sure. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the greatest piece of cinema that's ever been made, but I think I enjoyed it more than any of the movies we've watched so far, just for me.
What?
Well, I mean, it's not enjoyable like Swiss Family Robinson was enjoyable.
We clearly disagree because this is
okay.
the least enjoyable.
What? You would rather watch don't put your foot there, I can't see your face. You would rather watch Herbie Goes Bananas again than watch this movie again.
Yes.
What?
I mean, Herbie Goes Bananas is a worse movie, but at least it's funny.
I don't know. This one had some cute moments in it.
You're not going to give me the cute moments.
Okay, that's fine. But like, okay, so one thing was when he left the dog up in the attic, and I was like, where is the dog going to go to the bathroom? And I was like, oh wait, he doesn't need to go to the bathroom. He's dead.
Yeah, that dog was clearly like almost completely disembodied by the car that hit it because it had holes all over itself. Yeah. That thing was disgusting.
Wouldn't it smell like real bad?
You would think
like
that
its breath
it's like
when it's
rotting,
like licking its face, licking the boy's face, like wouldn't it smell really bad?
I'm sure. I mean, that was the saddest part. Is like the dog is like rotting. It clearly wanted to go back to the grave. Like it did go back to the grave.
Yeah, when it got all sad because the parents were like freaking it out, and then it went back, which was really sad.
To me, that didn't even make that much sense. Like, why was it so freaked out by the parents that it had to run away?
I don't know. I really don't. And I also didn't understand, like, so the parents found the dog in the attic, and then they were like, the son came home, and they were like, oh, like, this is wrong, but not questioning, like, how did you do this? It was just like, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this, but like totally normal, like nobody's questioning how this happened.
They kind of hinted, if you really paid attention at the science fair thing when it's like no death rays, no blah blah blah, that this is some kind of alternate science fiction past future universe where
I guess that's true.
For some reason there's like crazy technology but not at all really.
Yeah, no, it's kind of, I didn't even think about that, but that's why I was like, why would you have that reaction? And like when the parents were watching TV, they were watching like a live action movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cute.
Movie.
But
yeah. That's fine. That's funny. It almost would have been cool if that would have been in color. Like,
yeah, or maybe if they would have done like selective color on things that had certain meaning, I think that would have been kind of cool.
Right.
Like maybe if before the dog died, if he was in color, and then when he was dead, he was in black and white.
See, that could have been a nice choice. That's what to me, like, it really hits me is that it was lazy, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I guess they could have done more visually, but I think I just like I was going back and forth in my head throughout almost the entire movie about how I felt about the movie. And then once all of the other kids started making all those weird hybrid animals, I was like, okay, this is hilarious. I really enjoyed it.
There was the demon bat cat.
Yeah, because the cat ate the bat, right?
It was eating the bat while it got zapped. And then there was the giant turtle, Shelly. They got Miracle Grow leaked onto it while it's getting shocked.
And then there was the sea monkeys.
The sea monkey gremlins.
Which aren't even real animals, so I'm like, how are you?
No, they're shrimp.
Oh, I never had sea monkeys as a kid.
Me neither, but I knew that.
Okay. And then there was Colossus, which I was going to ask you, what the heck was Colossus supposed to be?
I don't know if it was supposed to be a chihuahua or a cat. I don't think we're meant to know.
Rise, Colossus. Rise from your tomb.
Yeah, it was just probably a chihuahua.
Yeah. And then there was the stupid rat.
Oh, the rat thing. Yeah, but what did that get hybridized with?
It didn't. It was just bigger and grosser.
Grosser.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they weren't made with love, which is probably the worst science take that I've ever heard in my life. The science teacher's like, "Oh, you got to do your experiments with love." I mean, give me a break. That's not science at all. Don't send that.
Oh, is that what
message out
is
into
that
the
what he
world.
said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering. I was like, why did all these other animals like turn out wrong? Because then they had like the invisible
because they were done
goldfish.
for the wrong intentions.
Okay.
So they all turned out monstrous
So
because
that was
they
the
all had
message.
bad intentions
Okay.
of trying to win the science fair. They're all being evil little jerks.
Gotcha.
But
this movie did have a lot of stereotypes because then it had like the buxom, angry female gym teacher, which is like a super overdone stereotype.
What about the jerkwad old guy neighbor who doesn't want his bushes dug up? Like that was like the most stereotypical thing. It's like, oh, I am Mr. Stern dude.
I know, of course. I mean, there's definitely things they could have done to improve it, but I stand by my opinion. I enjoyed it. Would recommend. I would watch it again.
Would not recommend. Don't
well,
want to see it.
That's why we're doing this podcast
ever again.
Okay, so do you have anything else you want to add about this movie, or were there? Okay, so there were no songs. We established that except for that weird Holland Day song that she sang at the thing, but I don't even remember that at all.
That was baffling.
And then there was some song in the credits.
The only good part about any of those scenes was the stupid candles on her head.
Yeah, yeah, I did like that part. I just like anytime like a body part would fall off of the dog, and he's like, "I can fix that."
Yeah, which just made me think like, oh, this is not sustainable. Eventually this dog's just gonna rot apart.
Oh, poor buddy. And like I think the reason I liked it is he like reminded me of our dog Luke.
No.
Yeah, he was like cute and kind of stupid.
Yeah, but our dog is stupid in a different way.
I don't know, I thought it was pretty cute. But did you have anything else you want to add about this movie?
No?
Okay.
No.
So what rating do you want me to give my rating first?
Yeah, go ahead, give your rating first. Okay. I'm very curious.
Okay. I think I would give this movie an 84%.
Jeez. Wow. What a chasm.
It just made me have a lot of warm fuzzy feelings.
I'm going 44.
What? Wait. Okay, so I said 80. Did I say 84?
Yeah.
And you said 44? 44?
I don't like this movie. I don't think it's good.
You make me feel sad for you.
Yeah, okay. It's got all these tropey things.
Oh, and it has feelings and heart. I don't like it.
No, it's not that. It doesn't have any substance to go with the feelings and heart.
I just really thought you would like it because it was about a dog.
Kind of. It's about a zombie dog.
Yeah, it's cute, though.
No, it needed some substance. It really...
Oh, my goodness.
Really
That's definitely the biggest discrepancy we've had so far. So what did Rotten Tomatoes give it? Do you need me to look it up?
No, I got it. Okay. I got it. Oh, my God. 87.
Ooh, I was closer.
Was 70 in the audience, so at least there's a few more people that actually kind of agree with me, but it still seems like people really like it.
It's okay. You can be off on your own little island.
But I maybe I just like things with more substance. I like Bullwhip Griffin better than this. I would watch that again before I'd ever watch this again.
You're crazy. Okay, so I gave it 84. You gave it 44. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 87.
Well, that's not them. It's the general critics. Whatever.
But then the public gave it 70. So it's somewhere in the high 70s is like the average rating.
Yeah. So it's basically an average movie.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more people like me that if you don't like it, you're really just not going to like it.
Are you Team Kelly or Team David on this? If you can just let us know, that'd be great. Actually, for pretty much all movies, if people could just let us know if they're Team Kelly or Team David, then we'll really know who's more accurate to what people want.
To what people want.
So I think we should probably roll the next movie.
I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, there we go.
What's the number?
201.
Oh, so this is going to be
something in the middle?
In the middle? Yeah, right in the middle. So, oh God, I'm scared. This part is really stressful.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. Don't say it. Is it before the 1990s?
No.
Okay, so it's somewhat new. Okay.
It's a blockbuster.
Oh, so is it animated?
Kind of.
Ooh, kind of. Okay. Hold on. I kind of want to guess.
The audience already knows if they look at our sheet.
So it's number. What was the number?
201.
And it's made in the 90s.
Mhm.
Kind of animated.
Mhm.
Is it like that? No,
That's all I'm going to give
that's
you.
old. Okay, I don't know.
Toy Story.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Okay. I've actually seen that. And I watched it when we were going to Disney World on our honeymoon.
I've seen it, but I don't think I've seen it since I've seen it in the movie theater. Boy, this will be quite interesting. At least we know there's not any good music in this one.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's one good song.
It's not a good song. But we'll get to that next week.
But I'm really, so we already both know what it's about. Obviously, pretty much everybody knows what it's about. So I'm really excited, actually, because I'm excited. It's something that I've seen fairly recently.
Yeah, well, and it's something we've both seen, so this will be totally different than the rest of our episodes.
Yeah, it will.
But if we don't have anything else...
All right, well, if you guys can please like and subscribe, share, do all the things.
Yeah, or not.
Or don't listen to David. Clearly he's wrong with his 44% over there. This has been At the Disney Movies with Harts. I'm Kelly.
I'm David.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.